What is going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today I'm going to talk to you about Healthy Choices Wellness Corp. I want to go over some of the data points, what's been coming out from HCMC and also HCWC, and just generally why I feel this stock is just a massive scam. Before we get into any of that, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So starting off on Friday, it did go down 4.31%. New 52-week and all-time low of $1.09. So kind of crazy the fact that they were predicting for it to be IPO between $9 and $11 and kind of stay within that range. Of course, a lot of people are saying, well, this was the writing on the wall. Like 4 months before this IPO was even announced, I stated that the S1s indicated that they were going to go down to $2. That's what management was already forecasting. Some people disagreed with me. Absolutely love HCMC/HCWC, but HCWC have not been putting out anything. So it's been going down just this last 1 month alone, 42.49%. You've still not seen management buy or do anything whatsoever. So no Form 4s, nothing like that. So it's just that 10Q that did come out. So this stock, in my opinion, is already poised for a reverse stock split. So I think this stock might actually go down for like a record, just on how destructive it truly is. But there is some crappy and shady things that is happening. So let's pop over to HCMC. So this is kind of the lowest any OTC stock can go, just on a side note. So this is where they would be doing, if they want to keep HCMC alive, they'd need to do another reverse stock split. So this is kind of the history of their reverse stock splits. But beside the point, you can kind of see that they've actually been putting out news as well as SEC forms. So this is where it gets sketchy, because this amended 8K right here that came out December the 4th, it is pertaining to HCWC, but no forms were submitted to the SEC under this ticker. So let's kind of take a look at that. So this one right here, they are making a amendment to the seventh amendment to the securities purchase agreement, changing some of the terms and some of the verbiage in there. It's all kind of laid out right here. Nothing substantial, but it's crazy the fact that they are making changes to this. And on a side note, this is essentially what I call toxic convertible debt. So this SPA is going to cause significant dilution. Even in the S1s, it does state that this is going to cause dilution, because with all these purchase agreements, they give a fixed amount that interest has to be paid. But if the stock price does go down, then that conversion of that payment, you have to issue more and more shares. So the fact that HCWC has gone down roughly 80, 90 something percent, that is going to cause massive dilution. And the bad thing is, the whole Class B hasn't even been opened up yet. So once Class B is opened up and those individuals can sell those, then this stock is going to go down to probably 50 cents or even lower. Once again, kind of initiating and prompting a reverse stock split. So it is crazy the fact that they're still doing amendments to this whole SPA, but not submitting it to under HCWC. So this is a very big sketchy scam. And again, as I brought up, the fact that management has not bought any shares, so there's been no forms, that is a massive middle finger to investors. But regrettably, a lot of individuals that were getting into HCMC because of the lawsuit, you kind of lost out, because there was also this form 8K that did come out on November the 29th, and regrettably it does look like the US court did kind of deny their appeal for the patent office. So yeah, looks like that got shut down, and HCMC is going to be virtually worthless. They do have their intellectual property that they could potentially sell and generate some revenue, but this stock is as good as dead. and it's just an unfortunate truth. And so individuals thought they were kind of winning with that whole dividend, the whole spinoff, because they were able to keep these shares as well as they received the new spinoff. But turns out both companies are useless because management is just screwing the pooch on absolutely every aspect, and they do not even have any of their own physical money in this. Even looking back, as I've done videos on for HCMC, like, they have never actually bought any stock ever. Even in the prior company that they managed, Christopher, prior to HCMC, all they did was they just gifted themselves shares or awarded shares, and that's it. They never bought in like any stock whatsoever. So I think just management is scamming anyone bullish on HCMC or HCWC. Regrettably, you got screwed, and your equity, even if you buy in now, I feel, just given the negative momentum of just the stock, management, even if you buy in now, there's going to be a reverse stock split, so your equity is still going to get completely decimated. Probably 6 months from now, you'll go down another, let's say, I don't know, another 60-70%. That's just in my opinion, of course. But a lot of people like to blame shorts. Short interest right now is 1.83%. So even shorts aren't really giving a crap about HCWC. So it is just a very bad scenario. But cost to borrow average is 75.58. 43,000 shares overall are being shorted. So it is what it is. It's just legitimately nobody wants to own a crappily ran business. Again, got to give credit when credit is due. They are improving, but it is still so mismanaged, and just management honestly are not doing anything whatsoever to improve this. So going back to the news that did come out, as you can kind of see, so this is HCMC's website. There is still no HCWC website. So it's kind of crazy the fact that they are actually on the New York Stock Exchange, but do not have their own website. How is this even just a thing? This company is the biggest scam, and I get it. A lot of people right now are saying, well, yeah, of course, it was writing on the wall. Go back to look at any of my videos. I've been covering HCMC for roughly, I don't know, 3 years now. And during the highs and the lows, people completely were in love with this stock. And even up until pretty much a spinoff, they were still in love with the stock, calling me out, saying that I'm spreading FUD. Well, it turns out I was 1000% accurate this whole time. So yeah, it's just a very bad scenario. But going back over here, it was all because of this news that did come out on, I think it was 2022, a long time ago, August. Oh God, that's way back then. So August 2022, HCMC announced its 4-point plan to increase shareholder value. So it was all because of this. 2 years later, or a little bit longer than that, they have not done anything to increase shareholder value. So I'm really surprised there isn't lawsuits, many lawsuits against this company, and just on how the whole spinoff was ran, the short notice on the whole kind of record date, everything was just done poorly. So let me know your thoughts on this stock. Are you still a fan of it? Where do you see things going realistically? So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And as I mentioned, I think in general, the only way to really make money off of this company, even given it's gone down 90%, is honestly short it. That's on like the only way that you can actually make money from this stock. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. And then one final thing though, I just wanted to share with you. I launched a Patreon where I'm giving buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. Just in the 3 weeks alone, I've already put out some buy signals that have doubled, one that has even tripled. So definitely pop over there to take a look. With all that said, appreciate all of you guys watching though.